With a price tag of more than £2,000, Pioneer's flagship LX88 AV receiver sits firmly in the realm of serious home cinema kit. Its predecessor, the LX87, was awarded 5 stars, but what's new and what do you get for your money? We've got one here to unbox, so let's take a closer look. So first up, we've got a remote which has been newly designed. It's got slightly fewer buttons on it than last year, and they're actually also some different colours to make navigation a little bit easier. Here we've got the power cable. It's obviously already opened, which is nice. So regular power cable there. We've got an aerial. This is the calibration microphone. I can get it out. It's also been slightly redesigned. We've got the Wi-Fi adapter here. And an Ethernet cable and a USB to micro USB cables. Setup guide. And plenty of reading. Quick start guides and a more detailed manual there in various languages. So just picking it up out of the box, you can feel that it's a really solidly built, well-made bit of kit, and it weighs in at a rather hefty 18 kilograms. But what that means is the box is really solid, and it will protect the electronics inside from any interference or resonance. Taking a look at the front panel, not much has changed from last year. Over here you've got the on button and the input selector, and over here the master volume dial. And tucked away under this panel are a few more controls. So you've got a front-facing HDMI and USB ports, a jack here for the setup mic that we saw earlier for calibrating your room. You've got a headphone jack here, some controls for multi-zone. These controls work with various functions, including the tuner as well. Some things up here for audio and video parameters, speaker controls, and also giving direct control to your iPod or iPhone should it be connected through the front-facing USB. And over here, just like the LX87, there's an Air Studios logo here, which is where the amp is tuned. So turning around and taking a look at the back, we can see it's a 9.2 channel amp, which has got about around 95 watts per channel into 8 ohms, all channels driven. Up here we have 7 HDMI ins. Obviously there's the one on the front as well, and there are 3 HDMI outs here, so allowing you to control 2 separate zones as well. So down here there are dual subwoofer outs, each is capable of independent calibration, and over here there is a subwoofer out for a second zone as well. New on the LX88 with these is the ability to EQ the lower frequency channels with a new 31 Hz frequency band added in to provide finer tuning and increased accuracy. Over here you'll also see that there's a phono stage, and there's plenty of legacy connections to go at as well, such as multi-channel ins here, some component video connections over here, and composite video as well. Digital connections are dealt with by 2 coaxials over here and 2 optical ins, as well as 1 optical out. And up here you'll find an Ethernet port for hardwiring to your router. And here we've got a USB, which is purely for the wireless adapter that we saw coming out of the box earlier. Building Wi-Fi into an AV receiver is handy, but often comes at the sacrifice of a purer sound quality, hence why Pioneer has decided to include it via the Wi-Fi adapter in this model. The LX88 comes with all of the digital encoding you would expect from a £2,000 AV receiver, including Dolby Atmos, which will be available soon via a firmware upgrade. In terms of audio, there have been a few new additions as well, including 5.1 WAV and FLAC playback via USB keys and connected network drives. In terms of setup, Pioneer's AV Navigator setup software, which used to come as a CD in the box and had to be installed on a computer, is now actually built into the amp itself and can be accessed through any browser. This means it's much quicker and is capable of walking you through from beginning to end to get your amp set up correctly. In terms of controlling the amp, there is a new app called iControl AV5. A few new additions here, including complete cursor control. So really, you don't need to use the remote at all if you've got the app. And also, it allows you to browse network-connected storage a little bit easier as well. So you can actually browse by artist, album, and indeed track. So if you've got a system that can make the most of it, the Pioneer SC-LX88 is available now for £2,200. We'll be reviewing it shortly, so keep your eye on whathifi.com for our full review very soon. If you've got any questions about it, you can leave us a comment below. And if you've liked what you've seen and you'd like to see more, don't forget to hit subscribe. Of course, you can get us on all of the social media channels. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and add us on Google+.